All right, everybody, Merry Christmas. So today is Christmas Day. So today I want to start off by thanking everybody that subscribes to our channel, that watches our videos, that leaves positive comments. I can't thank you enough how much we appreciate that. Not just me, the guys here, the whole team that edits videos and everything, they put a ton of work in all this stuff. So when they see positive comments that they like the videos, I know that makes their day. So first of all, I want to say thank you. I'm very appreciative of everybody that follows us. And to show our appreciation, what we're doing is we're giving away a ton of merchandise for Christmas. So we did a couple events like Toys for Tots and stuff, and we did an event not at our shop. Then the past weekend we did an event at our shop, and we had so many people come out even in the rain and donate toys for the kids that are less fortunate. So we want to kind of pass that on and basically we want to give away a bunch of stuff to the people that support us. So we're going to give away a lot of stuff on our Instagram channel. So all you got to do is just share, comment, share on your story, whatever. So we're just going to go down and randomly pick winners. So you might get a private message from us asking, hey, what size do you wear and what's your address? So if you do, that's what it's for. We're sending you some free stuff. And again, thank you very much. So today's video, what we're going to talk about is this Tesla versus Trackhawk. So this Tesla has this badass green wrap on it, which is very fitting for Christmas time, actually. So in this video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over some of the crazy modifications that Electrified Garage has done to this Tesla. I was not aware of anybody out there modifying Teslas, making them faster or anything like this until them. So this was actually super informative for me. So we're gonna take this up against a stock Trackhawk. Now, the stock Trackhawk is going to be at a disadvantage. I totally understand that, and I can basically guess the outcome of this race, but it's for a much bigger purpose. So we're not only gonna race this against a stock Trackhawk, but in a later video, we're gonna show you the same Tesla against a Demon Hawk. So I want you to have a good, clear-cut comparison of this Tesla versus a stock Trackhawk, and to show you how much different the Demon Hawk actually is from a stock Trackhawk. So here we go. So anything else going on here? Like what? I mean, I see.
So not much, obviously full carbon wide body again. This is all open.
I love the rear diffuser. That looks really good.
Yeah. So we played with a couple different. Couple different. So I mean, you're in the industry, so you try to see what's good and what's not good, and what's working and what's not working, and.
I can definitely say I've never actually seen a Tesla disassembled at all. So. Yeah.
So there's that seat's normally gone too, but with my kids, that seat's in there for the trip over here. Yeah.
So underneath here is actually, that's the electric motor unit?
That's the drive, right?
Okay.
Chris can explain all that.
Okay, so tell me a little bit. I've never had one apart. The furthest is watching his YouTube channel, a couple times and seeing, what they look like apart. So that's the motor drive?
Yeah, so basically underneath the unibody of the car, just like any other vehicle, there's a subframe. Yep. Okay. And so where you would normally have like the differential is actually a transaxle with the motor bolted onto it, and the inverter is there as well. Okay. So it's basically all in one package right there. That whole thing comes in and out. That's the whole drivetrain. Okay.
So pretty easy to take apart?
Yeah. It's literally like 6 bolts and the whole thing comes apart. Okay. It's much easier than taking an engine out of a regular car.
Yeah. And then obviously, I guess the battery pack is underneath the floorboard, what we see there?
It's basically, the car is like a skateboard essentially. Okay. So from the front wheels to the back wheels all the way across is just one big battery. Okay. It's about 8 inches thick, and it's the entire width of the car. Right. So it does a lot in terms of stiffening up the whole chassis of the car, because it's like having a huge set of subframe connectors, or or having like a, that kind of thing.
And that's part of the reason why they handle so good, such a low center of gravity and weight.
I think the Corvette's the only thing with a lower center of gravity than this car. So. So then up front, there's the same thing. There's another subframe with another smaller drive unit. It's actually the one out of the back of a Model 3. Okay. And so that's a permanent magnet motor, which is more efficient, and it also is more powerful. Okay. And that's what makes this car faster than the previous generation. Okay. It's basically, they put the newer technology up front.
Okay, so you're working on as far as not only being able to just change drive units and stuff like that, actually being able to tune them and to make them faster.
Right, exactly.
Tesla does in programming or software updates.
Exactly. So it's similar to like standalone fuel management would be for a regular car.
Right.
They have aftermarket controllers that you can do the same thing.
Okay. Okay. That's pretty cool. So anything else like up front?
So Chris, I was going to take him to the front and show him.
Yeah. We can go up front and take a look at all that. You can actually see the guts of what's inside.
Welcome to the biggest filter in the market.
Okay, so what am I looking at here?
So this is like a Hepa cabin filter. We can actually pull this out. This comes out.
It's that big.
Yep, or maybe it doesn't come out. No, it does.
There we go.
So this is what filters all the air that goes into the passenger compartment, not into the engine.
So y'all want to check this out? That's got to be like the biggest cabin filter in the world.
Yep.
Why do they make? What's the lot? Just so long service life, I guess, or?
No, it was basically Elon's kind of a science fiction nerd and was like, oh, well, if there was ever a nuclear fallout or a biological weapons attack, you could effectively turn on the recirculation inside the car, and this will filter out all of the viruses, bacteria, and that kind of thing. So like, there inside the car, the air quality is better.
So just give me a little bit like, what am I looking at here? I mean, obviously I recognize some of this stuff, but some of it's very different.
You got a 12-volt battery, just like a regular car.
Okay.
This is the AC condenser and fan assembly.
Okay.
You've got an overflow tank for your coolant, just like a regular car. This is the air conditioning compressor.
Okay.
So that's high voltage.
So it's an AC compressor, completely run off electric instead of a belt or anything like that.
It's 400 volt, so it's high voltage. It runs directly off the battery pack.
Okay.
It's used both to cool the cabin, but it's also used there's a heat exchanger for the battery. So when you're supercharging the car, or if you're driving the car hard and the battery's getting hot, it uses the refrigerant and it passes the coolant through it, and that's how it cools the battery down.
Kind of like the inner chiller on the supercharger.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so a lot of this stuff is like the same technology, just repurposed.
Yeah.
So behind all of that is the other motor we were talking about that's up front. So this is four-wheel drive, effectively.
So that probably super. So what exactly the coolant, as far as like, what is that actually doing? Is that just for like the heater in the car? Like what's that?
That is just for the battery. So it's just to thermally control the battery, that's it. If you want heat, the heat in this car is effectively a giant toaster oven, and they just blow air through it's a heated element, and that's it. Yeah, so that is also high voltage. And those are the two major high voltage components.
So it's basically liquid cooled battery technology, and it passes through heat exchanger of some sorts, and the AC compressor cools that.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's the big thing that separates Tesla from the other guys. Everybody else doesn't thermally control their batteries, and that's why they can't discharge as fast, so they don't make as much power, and they can't charge as fast because they can't cool themselves down. Okay. So that's the main reason why Tesla's technology is superior in that regard.
And as far as like the range of Tesla compared to the other ones, like is that?
That's a combination of things. That's better battery technology. The thermal management keeps it in that happy Goldilocks zone. But also their motors are more efficient, and the way that their software is optimizing front to back. So you're not always just using one or the other, it's constantly using both and trying to find the most efficient way to get down the road.
So now that you see some of the crazy modifications that they've done, obviously the weight reduction, not just a little bit of weight reduction, like 860 pounds worth of weight reduction, which is nuts. I had no idea just a few interior components of that car could even weigh that much. But changing the front motors out to a different Tesla, that is insane. I had no idea you could even do that. So I'm honestly very, very impressed with what Electrified Garage has even done with this thing. So we're gonna go out and see basically how bad this thing beats a stock Trackhawk is what the video is gonna basically be about. So let's go out there and see what it does. Wow, I knew the Tesla was gonna beat it, but I wasn't expecting like that drastic. But so we're gonna race this Tesla against the Demon Hawk, and probably before this race, I was probably a little bit more confident in the Demon Hawk. Now, I'm a little bit less confident. So I'm not sure. I have a feeling they're going to be very close, or I'm not sure if the Demon Hawk can win or not. We're just going to have to see. It's way too close for me to even make an educated guess on. So I'm actually really excited about this race. Most of the time, the stuff we put the Demon Hawk against, I basically know driving it, it's going to win. I have no idea which one is going to pull out on top in this next race. So we'll just have to see. So who do you all think is going to come out on that race? And tell me what you all prefer. Do you like the whole electric car thing? Do you think it's cool? Do you like Teslas? Are you an anti-electric person? Do you like the old school, like the gas? Me personally, I kind of like them both for different reasons. I love the electric technology and the instantaneous torque, but I love, like, I love V12 engines, V8 engines. I love the muscle car sound. So I'm kind of torn. I kind of like both of them. So tell me which one you all like. And again, thank you. Merry Christmas. I hope everybody has a lot to be thankful for. I know we sure do. So again, we'll see you on the next video, and thank you for watching.